There's nothing like sitting down for a family dinner during the week and all of a sudden your phone starts ringing and it's not a family member or a friend, it's a telemarketer, and if they're not calling, they're showing up at your door. Andrew, it's annoying to constantly have people calling our house and knocking at our door and telling us that we need everything from duct cleaning, furnace audits, or energy efficiency evaluations. What's going on with this?
Well, what's happened is we passed some legislation about a year ago kind of putting the kibosh on water heater door knockings, and if you're reading the top 10 complaints every year, it was creeping into, if not number 2 to number 1. So they really put a kibosh on eliminating that. Now these guys have shifted, a lot of these companies got set up, they've shifted the services, and they've kind of gone now into duct cleaning. So they're calling your home late at night, usually between 6 and 8 at night, trying to get their foot in the door, and then they're also promising maybe a free energy audit.
Okay, so do we need this energy audit?
Do you need a new roof?
Well, hopefully not
Hopefully
right now.
not. Well, most products, you're in charge. And
Okay.
the homeowner has to remember that you're the one in charge, and there is, buyer beware. Don't let anyone into your home that you're not planning on doing it. Okay? Someone's in the area, they've decided to stroll around or call your house. If you need something, you've made the decision to call that company.
I mean, they're being smart at what time they're calling at.
Correct.
Or what time they're showing up
Sure.
at our house, because we've a full day of work, you've got kids running around, or you're just not in that mind frame.
Correct.
So as a homeowner, if we're getting a phone call or if someone's coming to our door, red flag, I'm assuming at this point.
Yeah, it should be right away, we're not interested, goodbye. They've actually moved now to showing up at your door in safety vests. They'll almost run up like in a panic, out of breath, screaming, we have to look at your furnace like it's a big deal. And again, if this is a major problem, the utilities would be there. Buying a safety vest and running around the neighborhood doesn't classify you as an inspector.
Okay, let's say that again. I mean, I'm speechless at this one. They're buying vests at the store.
Yep.
And forcing their way in our house.
Correct. We had one of our clients just call as early as last week complaining that he had this gentleman show up at his door. He happened to catch him walking in the door. He insisted to say, no, I'm not interested in having you look at my furnace. And then the gentleman tried to just sidestep him and proceed right into the house. So the guy had to forcefully say, get out of my house, lock the door.
And they can do that?
No, they can't. They can't do that. You can't force your way into anyone's house. But he's pushing that envelope to see how far. Now, if you're someone who's very passive and say, oh, come on in, or oh, it must be a dire emergency, and lets the guy in, then you've potentially allowed yourself to be victim to a crime.
That's very scary, especially for a homeowner, that people are forcing their way into our home. They're dressing the part.
Yeah, they're young aggressive guys, and they're commission-based salesmen, and they're trying to generate these leads and getting you to buy something that you don't need. And usually it'll end up leading to a furnace or a air conditioner sale or a long-term rental or lease, and it's a very high-pressure close, and they get the client feeling that they're uneasy or they're in a panic. Really the best thing to do is say, I'm not interested, close them off. If you deal with a local utility, call them. If you deal with a local contractor, call them first. We as a business, most reputable businesses in this industry do not do this type of advertising. These are guys taking advantage and preying on, the weak.
Yes, well, Andrew, thank you very much for taking the time to give us peace of mind. And if anybody's knocking at your door or giving you a call, red flag should instantly come up. And if you would like more information, more tips, ideas, and advice from Andrew, visit his website at hamco.ca. Andrew, again, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Tracy.